Cooler temperatures mean hurricane season is on the horizon. And
I urge you to listen to local officials and evacuate when you're ordered to do so.
They're tracking the tropics this evening, monitoring 2 areas of potential tropical development. A number of showers and some thunderstorms. Local heavy rainfall across the area.
This is why you evacuate.
Welcome to another Mississauga Junior Hurricanes hockey game. We welcome the Junior Hurricanes coming back home after a 6-game road trip. Their last 6 games on the road, unfortunately, wasn't kind to them. They started off with a couple of overtime games that they didn't come on the right side of. But the Hurricanes coming off the loss for last game to the Etobicoke Dolphins, but they're home. Their record at home is awesome right now, so hopefully they can capture some of the magic. Today they take on the Burlington Barracudas. Barracudas 6-6 in the standings right now. Your Hurricanes currently sitting in 10th.
Makokis. At core number 66, Staley. At core number 91, Sophia. On defense number 9, Keira, Owen. On defense number 88, Marissa, Gloyns. And goal number 29, Kalia Keira is a breast cancer survivor. She's also president of the Berry Ribbons of Hope Dragon Boat team. This team is comprised of all breast cancer survivors, and their mission is to raise awareness of life. Thank you, Keira, for your inspiration. Will the director for Burlington please join them at center ice for the ceremonial puck drop? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
So it is the paint the pink, rink pink game for Mississauga Junior Hurricanes. They've spent most of the month of October on the road. This will be their first game back in quite some time. Barracudas control off the face-off. They'll dump that puck in. Owen goes back into the corner. Go to D to Gloyns. Gloyns up the wing. Fabro. Go cut through the middle. Hits Makokis on the outside. Comes in, takes the first shot of the game, and that's deflected up and out of play. All won by the Hurricanes. Staley controls along the boards. Puck thrown out in the middle. And that puck gets out in the neutral zone. Barracudas can't get that puck deep. Mississauga will recover. Probably get back down. And a quick regroup. Staley pressuring. Puck gets across. And they'll dump it in the Mississauga end. Pasma from behind her own net moves up the wing. Quino taps it to Peddle. Peddle's met. And Quino will pick that up. He'll go wide and dump that puck in. Peddle chases that down. Go B up the wing quickly, and that's chipped to the line. MacDonald over to Pasma. Pasma behind the net to MacDonald. Up the wing, Aquino cuts through. That's taken off her stick. It's poked into the neutral zone. Quickly, MacDonald goes the other way, crosses the blue line, takes his shot, and it's gloved for the first shot of the game.
The Junior Hurricanes are thrilled to see so many dedicated fans and fellow Hurricanes help us support this cause. Chunk a puck and not tickets will be sold in the lobby throughout the first and second periods. There are many good prizes including NHL and NBA tickets.
Face off, won by the Hurricanes. Oh, dumps that into the corner. Zunn chases that down. Zunn and Soja. Gets out. Past Makokis. Hurricanes. Barracudas now with it in the corner. They swing it around, move it up to the point. Back into the corner. Oh, in the corner trying to pull that out. Back to the point again. Then Kilpakis will dump that back into the zone. Makokis from behind their own net over to Zunn on the wing. Zunn cross ice. Takes Pharand in the open wing and Pharand will dump that in and start a change. Barracudas from behind their own net. Kilpakis will move it up the wing. Owen beats that. Chases down the puck. Langis on the forecheck. Gloyns can't quite get to that puck. Shot towards the net and it's deflected up and out of play. Face off in the Mississauga end. So last game these two met. This game went to overtime. The Barracudas scoring with a couple seconds left in the overtime period to win that game. It did take until the third period before the first goal was scored though. A very tight game. And that puck gets dumped in the Mississauga end. Gloyns will pick that up along the boards. Chips it up to LeCoulier. LeCoulier can't chip that out. Owen will pick it up along the wall. You see some room up the middle. Skates it out to the wing. Kucic trying to backhand it. She lifts the stick. Tries to backhand it across. Leaves it, and Tiller will pick it up. Tiller comes in. She takes a shot. And off for Hans blocker out and out of play. Bruce just thought she was leaving that puck for somebody. Unfortunately, everyone was kind of going for a change at the same time. But Bernard was there for the stop. Puck out to the point. Back along the boards. Chips out just outside the zone. Carter's got to go back for it. She flips it in. And now Pasma within her own end. She skates back towards the boards. Makokis there to help out. Over to MacDonald. MacDonald's got some room. She sees Staley going through the middle. Hits some skates and Staley will dump that in deep. Nana will stop that behind the net for Barracudas. Good forecheck. Puck stays in the line, just gets out. And battle along the boards. Barracudas will come out of it. Pasma, bit of a foot. And will fall. A nice shot on net before Han will kick that one out. Along the boards. Barracudas spinning. Packed by the net. Makokis. To the point, Hunt. She'll skate it down. Moves to the middle of the ice. The shot's deflected just wide. Barracuda still in the corner. Puck comes out. Han steers that to the corner. Peddle at the point. Kept in. Pasma with it behind her own net. Close to her knees, trying to shoot one out. And that'll get out into the neutral zone. Mississauga a chance to get a change going. Puck thrown in the middle. Makokis quickly to Mazi. Mazi takes a step around her player. She's got some room. Gets in on that. Puts her across the crease and just misses Aquino on the far side. And Butler coming back the other way. Owen stops that. Chips that up. Aquino comes down the wing. Tries to see Mazi on the far side. Goes through a couple of sticks. Ends up behind the Barracuda net. Aquino brings back in the corner. To Mazi. And Aquino crisscross. And we had a penalty coming. Looks like it'll be to the Barracudas. Out to Gloyns. Gloyns takes his shot. And that's stopped and covered. And Tiller. We have 2 minutes for holding. And the Hurricanes will have their first power play of the game. Puck goes behind the net. Hurricanes look to dump that out. Goes the length of the ice. Owen will retreat. Pick that up behind their own net. Out to the wing. Soja leaves the zone. Took that to the middle. Turn back. They'll set that up at the top. Owen now moves to the middle of the ice. There's a little bit of room. Looking for some crisscross. Takes his shot and it just goes wide. Gloyns now on the far side. Owen in the middle. Owen and Gloyns crisscross. Owen coming down the side. Takes another shot. That's blocked in front. Rebound comes out. It's recovered by the Hurricanes. Back to the top. Gloyns cross to Pharand. Pharand crisscrossing over to Owen. Owen's got some room. He pedals back towards the front. Gloyns on the side. Has some room. Takes a shot and that goes high and just wide. And they'll go around the boards and get up to the neutral zone. 1:05 left to go. Move it up the penalty. Gloyns gets the line. Drops for Owen. Owen looking for somebody charging the net. She'll back that back into the middle. Gloyns to the middle. Owen holds it, takes a shot, and it's deflected into the corner. McCoulier cuts to the middle. Has some room, takes a shot, and that gets up and over the net. Owen, last one back, turns it quickly. Langis is going to skate onto that. Purchase along the boards. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Puck stuck on one of the boards. Barracudas keeping it pinned. Now 4 Hurricanes in the corner trying to get that puck out. Finally gets moved out. Pasma now at the point. She's got some room. Takes a shot. That's blocked. Gets another chance. Takes another shot. That's blocked in front. So the Barracudas doing a good job of covering. And another penalty coming to the Barracudas. Purchase gets a shot on that. Back to the point. Pasma with it. Cross to MacDonald. MacDonald takes a shot. That goes just wide of the net. And the Barracudas will touch. And 18 White. Hart will get 2 minutes for hooking. So second straight power play for the Hurricanes. Just as the other one was ending, Barracudas make another infraction. We're right back on the power play. One, Makokis can't keep that in, and Ho will come back and pick that up in her own end. She'll start from behind her own net. Ho comes on out, moves across to Fabro. Fabro can't handle that pass, and she hurries quickly and chips that puck in. Ho with it at the top, cross to Makokis. Rolls off her stick. She turns back towards the top, looking for options. Gets to her forehand. Puts the puck towards the net and deflected. A nice stop. Puck across the top. Makokis over to Staley. Staley crisscrossing. He's forced out. Tiller right on her. And the puck bounces to the middle. Oh, has some room. He moves to the outside. Has a little bit of room. She's gonna step into one. Puck flex off the stick and goes high and over the net. Staley cycles low. Makokis comes up the board, sees cross ice, can't hit Ho on that pass. Ho back in the middle again, off a skate, and that deflects into the corner. Good job of pinning. That comes to the point. Makokis goes to the middle. He takes his shot, and that's blocked in front. The battle, and the Barracudas will clear it. 36 seconds to go on the power play. Makokis from behind her own net. Comes up slowly, up to Owen on the wing. Owen comes in with some speed, checks around, has a little bit of room. Goes right to the net, right across to Peddle, and Peddle almost puts that in. Aquino, far side. She circles around to the front, takes a shot. Peddle sitting on the doorstep. Then the Barracudas will chip that puck out. They'll cut to the middle. Shot taken, that goes just over the net. Rebound comes out in front. And Gloyns does a good job of corralling that. Mazi out to the side. That'll do it for the Mississauga power play. A couple of good opportunities on that one. Couldn't capitalize. Peddle in the corner. Passes out. That goes right to the Barracudas. And they'll chip that puck down. And that'll be enough for icing on the Barracudas, who so far have found themselves playing mostly in their own end. Halfway point of the period. 9:58 to go. Puck goes to the boards. Soja has it along the boards. Keeps trying to chip it up. The Barracudas will pick it up though, on their own net. Moves up the wing. Butler can't handle that. That's going to go like the ice, but it's going to hit the goalie. So no icing on the play. MacDonald to pick it up. She moves it up to Zunn. Zunn cuts the middle. He's Aaron on the far side. Aaron's hassled. Dials up with it along the board. Zunn's there to help out. Leaves it to Pharand. Pharand and Zunn trying to work it out. They have 3 Barracudas on them. Sticks slashing through. Comes out into the zone. Zunn will chip it back down and they'll get a change. Soja will alone the forechecker. Quick pass out to Tiller. Tiller tries to move that pass up. Makokis will come around. Soja dump that puck down. He'll go for a change to finish that. Crucial's on the forecheck. Comes around the side. Lots of time, but they throw it right back out. Makokis throws the puck towards the net. There, goes through 2 sticks. Langis and Kalia couldn't quite get a stick on that centering pass. Dropping the point. And a nice one, but seen the whole way by Anna. Langis wins the face-off. Crucius can't get a stick on it for a shot, and that puck will go into the corner. Taylor from the corner tries to hit somebody in the middle. Off a couple of gates, sticks. Makokis will pick it up. Chopra will puck up the wing. Hits Langis. Langis has some speed. Enters his zone by herself. The rest of her teammates changing. She'll just take that in the corner and hold it. And wait for some help. Fabro in there to help out. Tiller pulls that puck out. Langis, Tiller. But Tiller gets that. And she's going to come out. But quickly, Staley comes out. Moves it over to Langis. Langis is shot and that just goes wide. Puck up, Staley with it again. She's got some room. Cuts to the front. Takes a shot. And that comes up and hits Fabro in the head. I think deflected on the goalie. Moves it over to Langis. Langis is shot and that just goes wide. Puck up, Staley with it again. She's got some room. Cuts to the front. Takes a shot. And that comes up and hits face off, one to the boards. Staley will put it behind the net. Makokis can't pick up that puck. And the Barracudas will break out with some speed. They get it across the line, they dump it. But Crucial can't pick up that pass and it's quickly turned back the other way. Staley with it, sees Makokis on the far side. She spins and turns and that puck goes just wide. Puck flipped up through the zone. Icing waved off. MacDonald the first time. She'll back that puck over to Makokis. Makokis quickly hits Aquino on the far side. Aquino skates all the way across. Ran into some room. Tries to back that puck out. Gets out of the zone. And right along the line there, Peddle will come out with it. She'll get the line and dump it in. From behind the net, Delahunt up to Kalpakis. Tries to hit Tiller in the middle, but a good stick by Mazi will deflect that away. Delahunt to Kalpakis again. Kalpakis will skate it up a bit. She gets the red line, dumps one right on net. And Kalia will hold that. Face off, one to the boards. Makokis box out her player. Move line there to Ho quickly to Peddle. Peddle tries to go rink wide, but hits Mazi. Comes right back to her, so she'll skate it in herself. Drops for Aquino. Aquino pushed off the puck along the boards. And it turned back the other way. Oh, along the boards. Does a good job taking her check out. Puck will come back to the point. Shot. And somehow Pharand saw that through some traffic and makes a nice backhand stop. .09 to play in the first period till 0-0. Owen picks up that face-off, dumps around the boards hard to Zunn. Zunn will pick that up along the boards. Gets dropped by the D. Backhand pass out to the middle. We've got Gloyns steps up on that right to the blue line. Puck bouncing around. And he'll turn. Barracudas to the middle. On her shot. And Kalia all spun up in front of the net. Caught up with somebody. She definitely didn't get square on that puck. And Owen's going to ask the ref on that one. So the refs are going to have a bit of a discussion. Obviously, Pharand was not ready for that shot. There was something going on in front of the net. She was twisted all around. Now, I'm assuming if there's something going on in front of the net, the refs would have seen they put a hand up for a penalty. Because there was no penalty, I think they're looking for the linesman to help them out on this a little bit. All four chatting, and they will determine that that was a good goal. And the ref will give an explanation to Coach Brinky. Nice long explanation. Going to give the same explanation to the other coach. I'm sure they don't need to hear it. Their goal is good. That's all they care about.
Yeah, for sure. She plays so much hockey.
So the good news is Mississauga has been down plenty of times before this season already. We typically are good at responding and come back. So early in the game yet. And they're going to come right down. Soja's going to get a shot that goes just wide. So Carter will get the unassisted goal. Up along the boards, comes up the wing. Soja holds that in. Owen will help out. Owen and Soja along the board. Soja gets to her forehand. Moves to Owen. Owen, far side. It's Gloyns. Gloyns got a little room. She's going to take a shot. And seen hold the whole way in glove. Face off, won by the Barracudas. Puck comes out to the front of the net though. And Barracudas will put it to safety. Kalpakis tries to get that up the board, but she'll throw that right into her own bench, and that'll be a face-off back in the zone. 4:52 to go left in the first period. Barracudas strike first. 1-0 Barracudas. Face-off one. Brucius gets his shot. It's blocked. Comes right back, but Hunt's there. And that puck will flip out of play. Face-off again back in the Burlington end. Face off one to the corner. Brucius loses her stick, but the Coulier's in there first and helps out. Knocks over Kalpakis. They can't recover the puck, and Hunt will get that out into the neutral zone. Pasma drops that up, turns it back the other way. Puck moved up the middle to Tiller. Tiller all by herself coming in. Her shot low, and it sticks to the pad of Pharand. Big stop. Face off, one to the boards, and jump to the point. Tiller keeps it in, and Makokis now has it along the boards. He tries to knife it behind the net. That's a chop. And Barracudas will win it along the boards. Puck gets out in the neutral zone. Makokis on that. She fights hard to get that puck. The point got recovered to get to the net. Barracudas exit quickly. Makokis quickly on her check. Pushes her to the boards. Puck centered. Right through the middle. Gets out to the line. Tiller keeps that in. She backhands the puck into the boards. Try to play it to the side again. And puck will get out. Barracudas recover and they move it up to the neutral zone. Nice pass. And that'll get dumped in deep. Pharand stops that behind the net for Ho. Ho picks that up, comes up the wing. Quick pass to Staley. Staley up the same wing to Aquino. Gets by her, and they flip it back the other way. Peddle to Aquino. Aquino uses Gloyns. Gloyns over to Owen. Owen up to Peddle. Peddle skips to the middle. And Mazi is going to get to the outside. She takes a shot, and it just goes wide. Peddle with a shot, and that gets off a blocker. It goes wide. Puck up the middle. One-on-one, Owen does a good job of stick checking. He hits that puck up in the corner. She'll skate with it. She's got some room. Makes a nice move. Heads up the middle. Some room. Takes his shot, and that goes off a stick and up and out of play. .236 to play in the first period. Still 1-0 Barracudas. Puck couldn't be kept in at the line. MacDonald on it there, battling with Tiller along the boards. Pharand steps over the line. Has Zunn with her, moves it to the middle. Puck goes towards the net. And a little deflection. And gloves by Dana. Barracudas get out of the face-off fun cleanly by Langis. Over to Pasma. Back to MacDonald in the middle. MacDonald taking his shot, but that hits Brucius in the middle. Brucius tries to recover the puck. Gets just out over the line. They'll bring it in. And that'll be a step offside. Face off, won by the Barracudas. Back to Tiller. Tiller will hold it, move it to the wing. That pass misses, and it'll go the length of the ice for icing. That'll come all the way back into the Barracudas end. And Mississauga's going to get tossed from that draw. Puck one to the boards. Diller first to that puck. Hounded by Makokis though. And Staley will get a pass out. It's blocked. And the Hurricanes trying to turn it back. Barracudas chip it up the boards. MacDonald on that puck. They'll turn it up quickly. See Staley on the far side. Staley goes wide. Tiller hounding her. Puck tries to go towards the middle. And two players collide. Puck comes back the other song. Oh. Breakaway. A big stop by Kalia. And Staley will bring that across the line. Hand up. Penalty on the play. Labro will get a penalty. 2 minutes for roughing. So with 1:08 left, the Barracudas will get their first chance on the power play. Face off one on Mississauga. Ho dumps that hard around to the other side. Tiller can't keep it in. And Aquino hard on her, chips that puck to the middle. And Barracudas will cover in their own end. Big crisscross. Tiller with a puck. She gets ahead of steam, comes down to the zone. Takes a shot, and that's blocked. Puck goes back towards the net. And Kalia quickly covers up. Face off, won by the Barracudas, back to Tiller. Tiller across the Lee. Lee far side trying to hit Tiller. That bounces out of the way. Tiller recovers on the boards. Far side, Thompson with a shot. And that hits the glove of Pharand, goes to the corner. Back to the point, Tiller with another shot. That's blocked by Peddle. Peddle's got some time and she'll dump that to length of the ice. 22 left in the period, 1:13 left to go in the power play. Langis chased behind the net. Barracudas will move it up the middle. Mazi on her check. Owen now along the boards will hold her up. Mazi will come in. He'll throw that puck up the boards. Yellow Hunt there. 3 seconds left to go. Yellow Hunt will throw it towards the net. And Pharand will stop that and hold on. And that'll do it for the first period. Burlington Barracudas 1, Mississauga Junior Hurricanes nothing after 1 period of play. Puck stays in the line, just gets out. And battle on the boards. Barracudas will come out of it. Pasma, bit of a foot. Lose it over to Langis. Langis a shot and that just goes wide. Puck up. Staley with it again. She's got some room. Cuts to the front. Takes a shot. And that comes up and hits. Stops out. Turns it back the other way. Puck moved up the middle. To Tiller. Tiller all by herself coming in. Her shot. Low and it sticks to the pad of Pharand. Big stop. Tiller across the Lee. Lee far side trying to hit Tiller. That bounces out of the way. Tiller recovers on the boards. Far side. Thompson with a shot. And that hits the glove of Pharand. Puck stays in the line, just gets out. And battle on the boards. Barracudas will come out of it. Pasma, hit him a foot. Lose it over to Langis. Langis just shot and that just goes wide. Puck up. Staley with it again. She's got some room. Cuts to the front. Takes a shot. And that comes up and hits. Drops that up. Turns it back the other way. Puck moved up the middle. To Tiller. Tiller all by herself coming in. Her shot low and it sticks to the pad of Pharand. Big stop. Tiller across the Lee. Lee far side trying to hit Tiller. That bounces out of the way. Tiller recovers on the boards. Far side. Thompson with a shot. And that hits the glove of Pharand.
We'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has participated and supported today's game. Last year, investigators 75 women a day were diagnosed with breast cancer, still the most common cancer diagnosis. That is why we are here fighting for the cure. All proceeds of today's game will be donated to the Canadian Cancer Society.
Welcome back for the second period. Hurricanes will start the second period shorthanded. 52 seconds left on that power play for the Barracudas. Here we go. Face off, won by Mazi. McQueen spins, turns, try to get that puck deep. It does get into the zone, and Lee has to go back in over to Tiller. She'll spin back in the zone. McQueen in the forecheck. The Barracudas get into the zone. Thompson along the wing. McQueen there. Gets brought back. Tiller will go to the middle. Tiller back to the middle. Lee moves it down to Tiller. Tiller shot. And she misses wide. Puck gets to the point, but not out. Up at the top. Cross to Tiller. Tiller with some room and some time. He'll step into it. Takes a shot. And 2 stops for Pharand. Gets to the point, but not out. Up at the top. Cross to Tiller. Tiller with some room and some time. He'll step into it. Takes a shot. And 8 seconds left to go on the power play. One to the boards. MacDonald will spin it back. Push it far side. 1 second. That'll do it. And no icing. But the penalty was just getting out. Hunt back behind the net. Kalpakis tries to go up the boards, hits their own player. Staley, cross, and Fabro shot on net. Block sits in the crease. And Mana will jump on that. So a turnover at the blue line turns into a good chance for Mississauga. And Staley and Fabro can't quite connect to get that puck in the net. Puck one to the side. Makokis tries to go right to the net. Staley stops that exit opportunity. Comes to the far side. And puck chipped up. The Barracudas will get it into the neutral zone. And two collide. And unfortunately Staley dragged the foot, but wasn't enough to keep that play onside. So Fabro, part of another big collision there in the middle of the ice. Puck one to the board, Zunn backhand that into the zone, but Tiller will go D over to Lee. Lee throws the puck up the middle. Gonna go through everybody. They'll wave off, icing. Zunn along the boards. Protects the puck, looking for an option one way or the other. Comes to the point. Tiller taps it, will cover it. She'll get that puck. She'll throw a puck towards the net. Gonna save. Pasma with Pharand. Pharand on the wing, skates the middle. Sees Zunn out wide. Shifts it past Tiller. She'll try and chase that down. And penalty coming to the Barracudas. A slashing call. And then we'll come to number 17. Tiller. So Mississauga back to the power play. They're 0 for 2 in the first period. Puck one to the boards. Peddle, Aquino. Puck squirts out in the middle. And Thompson will backhand that out. Owen, backhand pass across the Gloyns. Gloyns quickly up to Mazi. Mazi can't pick that up. But Owen will pick that up in the neutral zone. She'll skate it in. Has a little bit of room. Stops up. Looks to get it set up. Drops the puck for Gloyns. Out in front. And no shot there. Back to the point. Owen over to Gloyns. Gloyns tries to go cross ice. That's blocked. Owen stops that in the neutral zone. She'll poke that puck up. Aquino turns it. But the Barracudas will get the length of the ice. 1:10 left to go on the power play. Owen coming up the middle. Out to the wing. Mazi with some speed. She'll dump it far side. Aquino pokes that back to Owen. Owen holds that in. She throws it back. Aquino steps out. Takes his shot. Rebound comes right out. But Mana's Aquino pokes that back to Owen. Owen holds that in. She throws it back. Aquino steps out. Takes his shot. Rebound. 43 seconds left to go on the power play. Face off. Won by the Hurricanes. McCoulier skates across the top. Down to MacDonald. MacDonald loads up, takes a shot, and that goes wide. Far side. Pasma unable to keep that in. She'll backhand it in. That'll give the Barracudas a little bit of time, and they'll dump it the length of the ice. 20 seconds left to go. Hurricanes starting from their own end. MacDonald up to Langis. Jumped off her stick. We're able to keep that puck in. Crouches drops from MacDonald. MacDonald skates down the wing. Try to give a give and go with Crouches. And that'll do it for the power play. Even strength. Pasma, quick shot on net. That goes just wide. Crouches behind the net now. Drives the backhand puck in the front of the net. That's deflected back into the corner. MacDonald will be the first one on that. MacDonald pushing around some players in the corner. The Barracudas will pick that up. And they'll get that out into the neutral zone. Puck squeezes past Pasma. That's going to go towards the net. The Barracudas can't center. Good job by LeCoulier. Stop that pass attempt. Puck gets left in the corner though, and the Barracudas will move it back to the point. That'll miss Delahunt, and it'll go all the way down the ice. Delahunt will have to turn behind her own net. Moves it up to Kalpakis. Kalpakis up the wing. Gets Tiller in the middle. Outside the wing to Thompson. Thompson in front of the net. The shot. Butler. That goes just wide. Bounces off the back boards. And Farhan's able to jump on that. Face off, won by the Hurricanes. They dump that to the far side. Staley chips that out to Fabro. Fabro chips over her own feet. Falls trying to put that puck in. And Tiller is going back to the box again. Barracudas, another penalty. And I believe it'll be a 4-minute head contact penalty to Tiller. So 14:34 left to go in the second period. The Hurricanes will have 4 minutes of power play time to figure out something. Oh, towards the net, deflected on by by Makokis. Back up the wing. Fabro to the middle. Makokis. She knifes her way through. Gets in front of the zone. Can't keep that. And that's dumped out of the zone by Delahunt. The Hurricanes are going to have to come all the way up. Quick pass up by Staley all by herself. And they're going to call offside. Zunn stepped onto the ice out of the box on a change. It did not look like she was on the ice when Staley crossed. But the second she jumped on the ice, she blew it down for an offside. And the refs are going to chat about that. So rather that be in the far end, that's going to be in just outside the zone. Gloyns tries to go across for Owen. That's picked off. And Owen will take her player out. Gloyns picks that up behind the net. Gloyns will skate out. Moves up to Soja. Soja on the wing. Gonna skate wide. To pass that by the heart around the boards. Theron quickly to meet that. Owen with it at the point. Moves it down to Theron. Theron will cut right towards the net. Has some room. Puts the puck towards the net. But that does not. Theron along the boards. Drops for Owen. Go deep. Owen's first one there. She can't recover. Goes back. Owen's still there. Theron. And Aquino. Nope. Zunn will pick that up. Tries to go back to Owen. At the point. Cross to Gloyns. Gloyns hits Owen in the middle. Owen pulls a little cross. To Soja. Soja shoots and scores. So, with still more than 2 minutes left on that power play to go, the Hurricanes will stay on the power play for another 2 full minutes. Now 1-1, Soja scoring. So Owen and Gloyns drawing assists on that. Owen now with a point. She has a shot. That's blocked by Tiller. Tiller will fire that puck the length of the ice. 1:23 left to go on the power play. Gloyns from behind her own net. They'll speed it up. Moves up to Mazi on the far side. Mazi will drop for Peddle. Peddle picks up along the boards, drops it to Gloyns. Gloyns moves it far side to MacDonald. MacDonald will skate in. Sees Mazi far side. Mazi takes his shot. Blocker save. Puck right wing break. And that's slapped in. And the Hurricanes with 2 power play goals will take the lead. There's a far side to MacDonald. MacDonald will skate in. Sees Mazi far side. Mazi takes his shot. Blocker save. Puck right wing break. And that's slapped in. And the Hurricanes with 2 power play goals. So Mazi will draw the lone assist, although I think they may add MacDonald later on. Puck in the Mississauga end. Now up 2-1 for 2 power play goals. Backhand pass behind the net to Pasma. Pasma stops up, goes far side to MacDonald. MacDonald moves that up to LeCoulier. LeCoulier makes a move to the blue line. Puts it towards the middle. Crucius down the slot, takes a shot. And a save by Nana. Face off. Won by Burlington. Behind the net. Killer will skate out with it. The captain, she'll backhand the puck, length of the ice, not far enough for icing. Makokis will pick it up, she'll chip it up the wing to her sister. Tiani moves that up to Fabro. Fabro will chase it down the corner. Puck squirts out, and the Barracudas will just throw that out in the neutral zone. Makokis tries to throw that back. Penalty coming again to the Burlington. Fabro down and hurt on the ice. He does get up and he's going to skate off on our power. Barracuda's going back to the box again. And it'll be a 2-minute body checking for the other Tiller. So with 10:29 left to go in the second period, Mississauga on their 3rd power play chance of the period, already with 2 goals. Ref's giving an explanation to the Barracudas coach. And Darcy's going to hear the same thing. I'm sure one wondering why there's a penalty, the other one wondering why it's not 4 minutes. Puck one to the wing, back out to the center. Owen skates to the middle, looking for a lane for a shot. She'll come all the way around, moves it across, and almost hits Gloyns on the far side. She'll pick that puck right back up and skate across to the front. Over to Theron. Theron will cut across, drop for Owen. That's a little far. He has to go to the boards to get it. Owen back across to Gloyns. Gloyns to Owen in the middle. Got some room, takes the shot, and that's tipped just wide. Gloyns recovers in the corner. Gets some help there from Zunn. Zunn moves it back out to Owen. Owen, stick handles across, moves with Pharand. Pharand will spin. She'll skate to the middle, looking for some room. Takes a shot. Glove save. The puck thrown back up. Barracudas will skate that puck out. They're going to have a chance here. But a good back check by Pharand. And a stick will turn that back the other way. Moves the puck wide to Owen. Owen by herself will come in, looking for some help. She'll skate across. Drops the puck to MacDonald. MacDonald chips that up. Soja will turn to her forehand. Owen back at the point, looking for a change, but it pops right back on her stick. And Owen's going to get a penalty on that play. After falling down, she trips up one of the Barracuda players. And that'll do it for the Mississauga power play. .908 to play. They'll play 4-on-4 for 39 seconds, and then the Barracudas will go to their second power play of the game. Mazi has some room, has some space. She skates it up. Moves it out wide to Aquino. Aquino along the boards. He's going to skate, move to the forehand. A nice shot off and a big glove save by Nana. Face off one. MacDonald at the point. She'll skate that puck wide. Drops it to Aquino. Aquino, that's the room. She'll skate it into the middle again. Take another shot. And that goes off the blocker. Stick of Mana and into the corner. And Mississauga now short for a minute, 18 seconds. Barracudas move something into the middle. Tiller drops for Crucial. Crucial takes a shot and a big stop by Kalia. Back up to the point. Lee across. Lee for Rockton. Over to Tiller. Tiller has got another nice pat save for Pharand. And Peddle will fire that the length of the ice. 40 seconds left to go on the Mississauga penalty. Puck moved to the boards. Barracudas with some time. They center it, but go far side. Puck up to the top. Tiller waiting for some help. Burgess goes to the point. Does a bit of a disruption, but the puck does not get out. And Burgess makes a couple nice moves to get to out. Moves it over to Staley. And unfortunately, that puck is just going to be offside. 8 seconds left to go on the power play. 2-1 Hurricanes. With 7:16 left to go in the period. Face off, one to the board. Staley's going to pick that up. He'll bring that back deep. And that'll do it for the Mississauga penalty. Puck thrown back across. Makokis back with it. Puck moves up the side. Delhan will keep that puck in. And Burgess will go up the wing. Burgess trying to find somebody to move that puck to. Owen pokes that over. Burgess will take a shot, but that's blocked. Burgess trying to pull that out. And the Barracudas will dump that the length of the ice, and that'll go for icing. They'll come back to the other end.
A reminder, everyone, this is your last call by pucks. And what will be touched during the second period intermission.
Makokis moves that face off quickly to Gloyns. Gloyns for shot. That's blocker to the corner. Puck centered, goes through the crease, nobody there. And that puck just jumped down again. It's going to go the length of the ice. And they wave off icing. Owen back to pick up that puck. He's going to skate it out. Sees the Coulier line, gets through a couple of sticks, and the Coulier's there. Coulier with Owen. Coulier, a shot, and that'll stick to Mana. Owen back to pick up that puck. He's going to skate it out. Sees the Coulier line, gets through a couple of sticks, and the Coulier's there. Coulier with Owen. Coulier, a shot. Face off, one to the boards. Soja will recover. Looking for some options. Back and forth, she's pinned. Puck goes down to Theron. Theron's got some room to step out. He's going to get out to the middle. Can't quite get a handle on it. Couple sticks. And they get into the neutral zone. Bodies flying everywhere. Theron, a nice block in front. That's going to sting a little bit. He's getting up a little gingerly. She'll get back into the play. Lee, a shot. That gets up and over the net. And Zunn gets it on the far side. Tries to get that out. It's come back in, but chipped out by Theron. And Zunn now has a couple Mississauga players with her. And puts a puck on net, and it's held by Nana. Face off one, Barracudas control. They go D to D. Delahan up the boards. They'll skate it into the zone. Harder puts that all to the other side. Lee, first one on that. Can't get it back into the corner. That'll come to the point. Hard with it. They'll take it deep. Tries to center with a backhand pass. And it's spun back out. And a pass too far. Dumps over Delahan's stick. It's a race. Peddle chasing down Delahan, but Delahan's able to pick that up and throw it back in the neutral zone. Makokis now will fire a puck. Nice pass off the end boards that bounces right in front of the net. And the goalie tips that away. Far side. Makokis does a good job. Stick check there. Puck goes to the wing. Peddle now moves up to the point. That just comes down to Tiller. Tiller at the point. Moves to the middle. Looking for a shot slot. Can't find one. Chips one on net, but that's up and over. Makokis pins along the boards. Thompson comes out of the corner of it. She tries to throw a puck towards the net. Flip back to the point. Galpakis will keep that puck in. Butler squeeze off that. And again, that'll come to the point. Galpakis chips that to Song. Song, far side to Tiller. Tiller will take a shot. That goes wide. Heads up the boards. And Quino at the end of the shift can't quite catch up to that. Change is coming for Mississauga. And Crucius picks off that pass in the neutral zone. Can't do anything with it. It's thrown back to the middle. Tiller will just get the red line and flip that in. And the Barracudas will get a change of their own. Gloyns up the boards. The Coulier can't quite get to that. She should be the first one on that puck. And an icing called, and that's going to be charged to the Hurricanes. Let them back to their own end. .303 left to play in the second period. The Hurricanes, key power play goals in the period, have taken the lead. Puck one to the boards. Owen, he's going to put that hard up on the glass over the Gloyns. Bruchus come down and pick that up. He's going to skate behind the net, get some speed. Takes that line. Gets the zone. Then cut to the front of the net. Owen herself trying to get a shot off, but stick in the way. Being hooked. Can't get the shot off. Puck in the corner, LeCoulier. She still has on her stick. She's going to pull that out. Has some room. Backshands to Owen. Owen's got some room. She's going to come in. Takes a light shot. Just misses on the outside. MacDonald chips down. And the Barracudas are coming down. Shot. Big stop by Taia. And the puck comes back the other way. MacDonald being hooked. That's going to draw a penalty. Puck to Crucius with a shot. And that's blocked, goes to the corner. And even though the Barracudas didn't touch it, change happened too quickly. Player drops, backhands to Owen. Owen's got some room. She's going to come in, takes a light shot. Just misses on the outside. MacDonald chips down. And the Barracudas are coming down. Shot. Big stop by... So the Hurricanes will go to their fourth power play of the period. Already 2. Face off 1. Far side. Favreau can't pick that up. Kalpakis will flip that back out into the neutral zone. MacDonald will knock it down. And she'll bring it into the zone. Moves to Staley. Staley, quick shot. That's blocked, goes over the net. At the point, Pasma that skates in, takes a shot. And that's glove by Mena. .140 in the period, 135 in the penalty. 2-1 Hurricanes over there. Barracudas. Face off 1 by the Hurricanes. To the point, Pasma put that down in the corner. Staley will pick that up. Being hassled by Tiller. Over to Makokis. Makokis will step out of the corner. She has some room. She takes a shot. And she puts that top corner. Put that down in the corner. Staley will pick that up. Being hassled by Tiller. Over to Makokis. Makokis will step out of the corner. She has some room. She takes a shot. And she puts that top corner. Face off, won by the Hurricanes. So that puck will be iced by the Barracudas. They'll come back to their own zone. After an undisciplined period, taking a number of penalties, the Hurricanes have been able to capitalize on 3 power plays and now lead 3-1. 1:10 to go. Face off, 1 to the point. Makokis takes a shot that goes wide. Behind the net, Soja tries to center. That's cut off. Comes to the neutral zone. Makokis. Zunn, back to Ho over across to Makokis. Makokis throws that up the boards, but that's on the wrong side of center, and that's going to go for icing. So, no assists on the power play goal. Again, a couple of players I think may have had touches there. Staley and possibly Pasma on that play. Puck 1 to the wall. Killer will spin. Oh, will pin her against the boards. And the Hurricanes keep that puck to the outside. Soja will pick it up. She'll throw a puck up, but that's picked off. They'll get another chance at it, and that'll get to the line, but not out. Neal skated across, backhands a pass in. Puck back to the point again, 20 seconds to go. That's deflected, that just go wide of the net. Oh, shoulder check along the boards, 10 seconds left to go. They'll pull it out. Barracudas will get one last chance at shot. And Farhal steer that to the corner. And that'll do it for the second period. The Hurricanes score 3, and come out of the period with a 3-1 lead. Gets to the point, but not out. Up at the top. Cross to Tiller. Tiller with some room and some time. He'll step into it. Takes a shot. And he's Packus. Packus tries to go up the boards. Hits their own player. Staley. Cross. And Favreau shot on net. Block sits in the crease. And man, we know. Pokes that back to Owen. Owen holds that in. She throws it back. Aquino steps out. Takes his shot. Rebound. Zunn will pick that up. Tries to go back to Owen. At the point. Cross to Gloyns. Gloyns hits Owen in the middle. Owen pulls a little cross. To Soja. Soja shoots and scores. There's a far side to MacDonald. MacDonald will skate in. Sees Mazi far side. Mazi takes his shot. Walker save. Puck right lane. Great. And that's dropped in. And the Hurricanes with 2 power play goals. Stops up, goes far side. MacDonald. MacDonald moves that up to LeCoulier. LeCoulier makes a move to the blue line. Puts it towards the middle. Crucius down the slot. Takes a shot. And a save. Crucius takes a shot. And a big stop by Kalia. Back up to the point. Lee. Across. Lee's rocking over to Tiller. Tiller has got another. Owen back to pick up that puck. He's going to skate it out. Sees LeCoulier wine. Gets through a couple of sticks. And LeCoulier's there. LeCoulier with Owen. LeCoulier going to pull that out. Has some room. Backs hands to Owen. Owen's got some room. She's going to come in. Takes a light shot. Just misses on the outside. MacDonald chips down. And the Barracudas are coming down. Backs hands to Owen. Owen's got some room. She's going to come in. Takes a light shot. Just misses on the outside. MacDonald chips down. And the Barracudas are coming down. Shot. Big stop by. Put that down in the corner. Staley will pick that up. Being hassled by Tiller. Over to Makokis. Makokis will step out of the corner. She has some room. She takes a shot. And she puts that top corner. To the point, but not out. Up at the top. Cross to Tiller. Tiller with some room and some time. He'll step into it. Takes a shot. And Pakis. Pakis tries to go up the boards. Hits their own player. Staley. Cross. And Fabro shot on net. Block sits in the crease. And man, we know. Pokes that back to Owen. Owen holds that in. She throws it back. Aquino steps out, takes his shot, rebound. Zunn will pick that up, tries to go back to Owen. At the point, cross to Gloyns. Gloyns hits Owen in the middle. Owen pulls a little cross to Soja. Soja shoots and scores. There's a far side to MacDonald. MacDonald will skate in. Steve Mazi far side. Mazi takes his shot. Walker save. Puck right in the gate. And that's slapped in. And the Hurricanes with 2 power play goals. Pasma stops up, goes far side to MacDonald. MacDonald moves that up to LeCoulier. LeCoulier makes a move to the blue line. Puts it towards the middle. Crucius down the slot, takes a shot. And a save. Crucius takes a shot. And a big stop by Kalia. Back up to the point. Lee across. Lee's rocking over to Tiller. Tiller shot. Another. Owen back to pick up that puck. He's going to skate it out. Sees LeCoulier wine. Gets to a couple of sticks. And LeCoulier's there. LeCoulier with Owen. LeCoulier. Here we go in the second period. Face off, won by the Barracudas. They'll dump it in deep. Owen behind her own net. Move that up the boards. Can't hit Peddle with that pass. Gets to Delahunt. Delahunt will skate it down the wing. He tries to center. Owen stops that. Gets to Aquino. Gets stuck in the water. And Owen will spin in her own end. She's got some room. She'll take off. Gets across the zone. Dumps one down. That bounces right back out. Nobody there to pick that up. And Owen will flip it quick over across to Peddle. Peddle the far side. She'll get the zone. Peddle for Aquino. Aquino shot, and that's blocked in. Let's go in the corner. Yeah, to the point. MacDonald. She throws a puck into the middle. Turn back the other way. Pasma will pick that up in the neutral zone. He'll try to get it in, but it's blocked. Butler. Pasma with it now. She'll skate off the boards. Checks the puck. Moves it to MacDonald. MacDonald up the wing. Pushes it off. Tiller on that. Dump behind the net. Makokis will try the center. Makokis and Staley. Staley. Still pull that to the corner. Moves to the front. Makokis will get a light shot on net. Still spin. Try the center again. Fabro on that. Staley. Behind the net. Loses across. Just misses Makokis on the far side. Comes out to MacDonald. Ball on the wing. He'll take a shot, not blockered away. And Thompson will skate that puck out. Pasma. Nice stick check. It's turned back the other way. Fabro. All by herself. The rest of the team changing. He can't quite get it deep. And it gets turned back the other way. Oh. Makokis. A nice stick check. Poked up. Zunn will pick it up along the boards. He skates down the wall. Looking for center. Throws it in the middle. Sees Ho. Ho takes a shot. She scores. Makokis. A nice stick check. Poked up. Zunn will pick it up along the boards. He skates down the wall. Looking for center. Throws it in the middle. Sees Ho. Ho takes a shot. She scores. And the Hurricanes go up 4-1. Oh, with a shot from the point. Zunn and Fabro both getting assists on that goal. That's Ho's second of the year. Owen picked that puck up in her own end. Still turn back. Puts that puck behind the net to Gloyns. Gloyns will pick it up. She has some room. Move it up the boards. Pharand along the wing. She'll chip that puck to Soja. Soja will try and skate onto that. She's cut off. Brucic pokes that around and behind the net. Come to the wing with Kalia now. Drops that puck for Owen. Owen's going to move to the middle quickly. She's got some room. Comes in, takes a shot. And just missed the top left corner. Poke to the wall. Langis keeps that in. Gloyns. Getting a good stick on that. Keep that puck in. Gloyns again. Keeps that in. Purchase across to Kalia. That's going to come up. Owen tries to keep that puck in. But it gets back the other way. Kalia quickly on the back check. And Gloyns a nice stick check to stop that chance by the Barracudas. Again along the boards. Owen blocks that shot. She'll pick it up in the corner. Flip it up the boards to Kalia. Owen following up, will get that puck right back. She's got some time, looking for somebody to go. Throws a puck down on net. The Brucic will pick it up, almost gets that puck in. Tries to center. And that's flipped up the boards. MacDonald can't grab that. Pasma goes down. Stick. Up in the face of Pasma. And Pasma wrestled to the ice, and the Barracudas going back to the box. Holding call on the Barracudas. 15:58 left in the third period. The Hurricanes already with 3 power play goals in the game. Will go to their 8th power play of the game. MacDonald chips that back to Pasma. Pasma tries to push it through, and that gets out in the neutral zone. MacDonald, Pasma, exchange passes up the wing to Peddle. Peddle will chip that down on the net. Steered to the corner. Good forecheck by Aquino. And 3 Hurricanes on that puck. Mazi will come out of the corner with it. Mazi now with it. Drops back to Pasma. Pasma tries to go far side to MacDonald. MacDonald in the middle to Mazi. Mazi turns and fires. That goes just wide. In front, Peddle pulls that puck to the side. Out to MacDonald. MacDonald throws the puck, hits the side of the net. MacDonald picks that back up. She'll go back to the point. Mazi across to Pasma. Pasma to MacDonald. MacDonald some room. Taking on a shot off the post. And Thompson will get that puck and she'll dump it the length of the ice. The Barracudas will get a change. 1:05 left to go. Mississauga power play. Pasma will turn back. Makokis across to Fabro. Fabro with a little bit of room. He'll skate it up. Gets along the boards, drops for Staley. Staley, skate that around the net. Sees Fabro in front, but just goes off her stick. And Hart will jump that into the end and chase it down. Pharand comes out and plays that, moves it up the boards. Oh, will pick that up, move it to the middle to Makokis. Makokis uses the boards and hits her sister Tiani on the side. Tiani can't take that pass. Puck up to the middle. Staley can't stop that, and it gets dumped to the far side. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Staley choke that past Tiller. Tries to put the puck in the middle. Doesn't quite get on. Oh, with another shot. That's blocked in front. And the Barracudas desperately throw that puck to the side, and that gets out. That'll do it for the power play. Makokis falls, quickly gets up and recovers. A nice play. Oh, behind the net. Tries to move the puck to the other side. Backhands it up the boards. Zunn with it. Skates it to the middle. And she'll move it to the boards. Makokis try and get that deep. Zunn skates in behind. He'll grab that. Tries to throw it back into the zone. And the Barracudas will come up. Shot blocked by Gloyns. Puck thrown behind the net. Over the far side. Zunn can't get there first, and the Barracudas will dump it out the other side. Gloyns moves that puck up the board, stopped at the point, going back in. Owen behind her own net. She's hit hard by Tiller. A shot attempt to get that out of the zone by Makokis hits the helmet of the Barracuda player, and then she trips up the player. Barracudas will get a power play.
Last call, everyone, providing your raffle tickets for the gift baskets and signed jersey. Drop will be fairly soon.
So 2 minutes for holding, 12:56 to go. Hurricanes up 4-1. Pasma will take the draw. The Barracudas will win it. Back to Tiller. Tiller will throw that into the corner. To the far side, MacDonald facing that down. MacDonald will chip that up and it'll get out of the zone. Crucius will chase that down, forcing Tiller around the net. Tiller with some speed, loses a handle on it, and Langis will pick that up. She'll back it down in the far end and she'll chase it down. Coulier and Langis on this kill, forcing Barracudas to move that puck a little bit around their own end. They get it going the right way. Tiller gets across the line. We'll skate it around the net, looking for somebody to pass that puck to. We'll take the drop, move it to the middle to Lee. Lee drops again for Tiller. Tiller will come around. She's got some room. Takes a shot. A blocker save by Pharand. Puck goes to the side. Lee off from the point. Deflection by Tiller, and that goes wide of the net. Pasma pins it. Throw it in the corner. Take the stick of it. She'll flip the puck up, and that'll go into the Mississauga bench. And all the coaches dive out of the way. 52 seconds left to go on the Burlington power play. Face off one by Mazi into the corner. Hard pass around the net. Oh, they'll back that up. But it gets to the point, but not out. Kalpakis drops that puck. Goes far side. Delahunt at the top. Looking for some room. Moves to the side over to Kalpakis. Kalpakis a shot. That's blocked. And oh, grab that puck and throw it down the ice. Mana will come out and play that to the far side. The Barracudas not moving. Staley will come in and poke that puck. She'll drag it for a little bit. She's being hooked and hassled. Puck along the side. Song will dump that puck in. First one on that. Peddle. He doesn't have an opportunity to chip that one out. And that'll do it for the power play. Makokis is back on the ice. Puck to the boards. Gloyns pins it. Kalpakis far side to Delhunt. Delhunt doesn't have a lane. Should just dump that back in the corner. Owen behind the net. Chips out in the front. Tiani Makokis will take that puck up. She's got Peddle with her. He goes out wide, looking for somebody to move that puck to. Hassled by Kalpakis. And they exchange a couple fists. No call there though. Puck thrown to the other side. And Pasma will get that on the far side. Pasma looking for some options, moves it to the point. But Kalia will keep that in. She'll dump it in hard. Fabro picking it up in the corner. They'll cycle it up to the top. Fabro tips it back down deep. He has some room. He's going to throw it up in front of the net. That's deflected out into the middle. And Soja at the top moves it far side to MacDonald. MacDonald some room shot on this is far side to hit the boards, go all the way around and all the way down into Mississauga end. 9:38 to go in the period. 4-1 Mississauga. Kate Pasma with some speed and up the wing, makes a couple moves, tries to get to the front. That's cut off, but she stays with it. Has it along the boards. Fabro in there helping out. And Barracudas will charge back. Butler. And that plays offside. Thompson on the far side couldn't get out of his own. So 3 power play goals for the Hurricanes. First one coming off of Soja's stick, her 4th of the year. Then Peddle, her 3rd of the year. And Makokis scoring her 4th of the year. Kika scores one even strength. Her 2nd of the year. We'll puck behind Barracuda end. Tiller will skate it out. Tries to see his sister in the middle. Bounces off her stick and it goes back the other way. Crucius in the middle over to Theron. Theron will poke that puck up. And Langis throwing with it. She's going to go right to the net. She's hassled stick. No call there. And the Barracudas can't get anything going every time they get on the stick. And Tiller will just dump that down and get a change. Mississauga from behind their own net. Oh, up to Crucius. Crucius tries to hit Aquino in the middle. That just misses. Delahunt will turn it back the other way. She spins and then starts up the ice. Charges through the zone. Comes right through the middle. The shot off. That's blocked by Ho. Aquino gets that out into the neutral zone. Goes far side. Has Mazi with her. But makes a move at the line. Unfortunately, that's offside.
Okay, the next few whistles. So here we go with the number 1. Wide gift card basket. Coupon number 1377713.
Owen far side to Gloyns. Gloyns chips up the boards.
1377713.
Owen battles along the boards. Hurricane. Barracudas try to center. Block attempt. Peddle now skates it down. Moves it to the middle to Mazi. Mazi, just nice one towards the net. Gloyns spins it back. And Barracudas will break it 3-1. Moves it far side. Shot. Big stop by Pharand. Sends that to the corner. Gloyns over to Peddle. Peddle being hassled by Carter. Owen in to help out. Owen, Makokis, and Peddle. Makokis will skate out with it. Tries to hit Fabro on the far side. And that'll go the length of the ice for icing.
Okay, the next 2 ticket numbers are for the wide and gift.
Just nice one towards the net. Gloyns spins it back. And Barracudas will break it 3-1. Moves it far side. Shot. Big stop.
Goal viewers first, please go to the front desk to see our volunteers to claim your prize. Next is the Wickenheiser jersey. Ticket number 1894880.
Puck thrown towards the net. Let's stop. Owen behind her own net. She'll turn back. We'll pass that over to Gloyns. Gloyns has some room. She's looking to go wide. Not a hard pass, but just through to Makokis. Makokis tries to get a quick puck up to Fabro. Owen stays on the side. Keeps that puck in. Turns back the other way. And the Barracudas will dump it in, but they're offside, so they'll have some time to change up. Pasma will skate that out. Takes it wide, has some room. Goes for a forehand, takes a shot, but that's blocked by Tiller. And that puck out to the neutral zone, Makokis. Far side to MacDonald. MacDonald's got some room. She cuts the middle, moves it over to Fabro. Fabro can't come up with it. Tiller knocks over Fabro. Soja. Thompson. Collide on the boards. And that puck's just thrown in the neutral zone. 5:55 to go. Third period. Mississauga up 4-1 over the Barracudas. Soja. Up to Pharand. Pharand back to MacDonald. MacDonald. Puck to the front. Can't get a puck towards the net. And Barracuda's getting a little chippy at this point. Staley with the puck. And Staley's hit hard in the boards. That'll call another penalty for Tiller.
And the Air jersey, ticket number 1895216.
5:20 to go. Mississauga going to the power play. Langis on the draw. One to the corner. Crucius will control. LeCoulier's got some room. She'll walk out, take a shot. A blocker save. Puck fired hard around the boards. That'll go all the way down. And Makokis skate that puck up. Tries to hit LeCoulier. That just jumps off her stick. And Thompson will try and throw up the boards. Good job of Langis keeping that puck in. Crucius now with it. Move it to the point. Langis. Shot from Makokis. That's steered to the corner. Langis. He'll step out. Has some room. Takes a shot. And that'll go up and over the shoulder. That's another power play goal for the Hurricanes. Langis. Shot from Makokis. That's steered to the corner. Langis. He'll step out. Has some room. Takes a shot. And that'll go up and over the shoulder. So the fourth power play goal of the game for the Hurricanes, scored by Langis, her second of the year. Sorry, fourth of the year. Assist coming to Kika Ho. And the Hurricanes go back on the attack. Cross the line. Guino cuts to the front. Drop for Peddle. Peddle tries to get a puck towards the net. Guino in the corner with Peddle. And he'll just get dumped the length of the ice. Owen backhands that puck. Cross to Gloyns. Gloyns has some room. She'll move it to the middle. Makokis in the middle. She gets a stick on that. Gets caused back the other way. Owen Backhand pass across. Gloyns, some room. Hits Staley with some speed. She goes up wide. Has Makokis with her. Cuts the middle, takes a shot. And a glove save by Menon. Face off. One to the point. MacDonald over to Pasma. Pasma backhands that back to the boards. Staley, she'll turn back. She's got her pocket picked, and that'll be fired down the ice by the Barracudas, and that'll be icing. Face off, one to the side. Gohan will take it by her own net. Move to the boards, but Staley will pick it up. She'll bring it back from Hurricanes. Skates along the blue line. Tries a backhand pass, doesn't quite get it deep enough, and that'll be thrown to the middle. Barracudas, bit of a break. But Pasma is back quickly to stop that. MacDonald stays on her. Stick gets caught up. Pass, far side. Barbo's going to skate towards that. Can't get there in time. Puck up the middle. And Makokis. She'll come up the side. She stops up. Looking for options. Up from Peddle. Peddle with some room. Shot. And a big save by Mana. Look label for the top corner. Puck along the board. Zunn can't keep it in. The Barracudas will get it just into the neutral zone. Can't keep control and they'll get put down. Makokis. He'll just throw that puck the other way. Not enough for icing, or is it? And that'll be icing with 1:50 left to go. 5-1 for the Hurricanes. Face off. Won by the Barracudas. Tiller will take a shot. Pharan sees that the whole way. Rebound goes straight back out though. Tiller along the boards. We can't get that anywhere, and that's dropped down the ice. Not far enough for icing. Puck thrown through the middle. That's not going to be icing. Thompson gets to it first. She stops the puck across the crease. Up in the corner. Over to Ho. Ho fires around Makokis. Pharand there. He chips it up. Stopped at the point. Makokis will keep that in. Puck around the net. Barracudas control. Comes to the point. It's Hunt. They'll throw a puck towards the net. That's tipped just wide. 1 minute to go in the third period. And Soja will get that puck out in the neutral zone. That'll start a change. 45 seconds to go. Hunt with some speed, gonna cut the wing. Puck poked to the outside. Puck around the back of the net. Owen will be the first one there. They'll move it back behind the net to Makokis. Makokis will hold that, moves it to Owen. Owen up the wing to Lecoulier. Lecoulier can't handle that. Gets turned back right away. Lecoulier gets another chance. She moves it back to the middle. Slides off her stick. Owen trying to come up behind that. Can't get on that. 15 seconds left to go. Deflecting. The Cruchers will poke that out in the center ice. And puck dumped in. 5 seconds left to go. And the Hurricanes will just lag that out behind their own net. And that should do it for this one, folks. Mississauga Jr Hurricanes on paint to paint. Break pink. Kite will defeat the Barracudas in regulation 5-1. Makokis, a nice stick check. Poked up, Zunn will pick it up along the boards. He skates down the wall, looking for centers. Throws it in the middle, sees Ho. Ho takes a shot, she scores! We're skating around the net, looking for somebody to pass that puck to. Let's take the drop, move it to the middle to Lee. Lee drops again for Tiller. Tiller will come around, she's got some room. Takes a shot, a blocker save. Just nice one towards the net. Gloyns spins it back. And Barracudas will break it 3-1. Losing far side. Shot. Big Langis. Shot from Makokis. That's steered to the corner. Langis. He'll step out. Has some room. Takes a shot. That'll go up and over the shoulder.